If you can't tie knots, this is the perfect video for you. So make sure you take some time, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. But most importantly, go get a piece of rope. Let's tie some simple but efficient knots. Welcome back to JJW Outdoors, Justin here, and on today's video, we're gonna be talking about another super simple, super easy knot to tie. This knot is called the figure 8 on a bight. Okay, figure 8 on a bight. We're gonna be taking a piece of rope. Okay, you see my tail end? I'm literally gonna be taking, I gotta get the rope off the ground. I'm taking a bight of rope. I'm gonna go up, just like tying the overhand knot. You're gonna go around your hand, around the other side, but instead of going around this side and putting the loop through, you wanna go around one more time and then put your loop through. As you can see here, it looks like a figure 8, but you have a loop. Okay, let me show you that without the bight. I'm gonna take my section of rope. I'm gonna take my tail end. I'm gonna pass it around my hand. Okay, I'm gonna go through the front, around to the front again, grab it, and pull it right through, just like that. That is a figure 8 knot. Now in this configuration, it is mainly a stopper knot. It stops something from going through. It's a stopper knot. In the other configuration where you take a bight and do it, go around to the front, you grab a hold of it, then you pull it tight. This is a figure 8 on a bight. You're creating a loop, a fixed loop. A fixed loop is a loop that you can pull really, really hard on that does not wrap around the object. I hope that makes sense. A fixed loop is a loop that does not slip. Okay, a slippery hitch or a slip knot is something that you can put through like this. And if you pull it on the one end, it tightens around your object. Okay, that is a slip knot. That'll be later in a video, but we are talking about the fixed loop, the double figure 8 on a bight today. Now, just like the overhand knot that we talked about, this knot can be tied in the middle of your rope, wherever you want it to be tied on. I could even have this rope wrapped around an object like this. I'm just gonna tie a couple overhand knots to make a couple half hitches. Okay, I have it tight over there. I can take this rope right now, and if I need a loop right here in the middle, I can tie a figure 8 on a bight, so it allows me to have it attached over there, but also allows me to have a loop mid-line if I wanted to hang something. Stretches across to another tree. Maybe I want to hang a pot from here over top of a fire. Maybe I want to hang, a backpack, something like that. So anyways, that is the double figure 8 on a bight. And like I said, just like the overhand knot, you can tie that mid-line. All right, one more thing. Just like the last couple of knots that I've talked about, the overhand knot, the overhand knot on a bight, and the figure 8 on a bight, you can come around and I can tie this knot with gloves on pretty darn easy as well. So that is one huge advantage of both of these knots that we've talked about in the past and on this video. You can tie it with gloves. Now, just like the other one, a lot of tree climbers or a lot of climbers in general, they tie usually a figure 8 right off the bat like this, okay? They thread it through a harness or something of sorts like that. You can pass it around and you can retrace your knot just like we did on the overhand knot. Come through it like this. Now this is a little harder with gloves on, but that's okay, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna come around, back through, back around again, and back through. And now I can pull it nice and tight. And again, it looks like a figure 8, so it's correct. Ropes are not wrapping on each other, not crossing anywhere, so that makes it correct. Now again, I have a nice big loop that I can pull on. It's a fixed loop, so it's not going anywhere when I pull on it. And it just makes a really good stationary knot to pull on. Now, the harder you pull on this, just like the other knot, the tighter it gets and the more difficult it's going to be to actually undo. In fact, once this knot gets so tight, it is pretty much impossible to untie. Now again, like I said in the last video, I can show you how to untie an impossible knot. So keep that in mind for a future video. I can actually show you how to do that. All right, that is how you tie the figure 8 on a bight. Hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because I have more really cool knots to tie for you on this channel. But if there's a really cool knot that you want to learn how to tie and you can't do it, hit me up in the comments below. I will definitely tie that knot for you. See you guys in the next one.